Ferguson, it's been a while, brother. What you been up to lately?
Been a while. Well, not going to committee. I lost all
yeah,
this.
I was gonna ask. So Socialist Stevens came after your committee assignment, and Dobos. You know what Dobos is doing with your money, right?
No, what?
He's gonna put a down payment on a boat. That's what I told him to do.
Cool.
All right. So I hear you and Marion, you guys are coming back. I hear the scheme is Huffman. He's got all his right-wing projects going on, and he's going to try to circumvent the joint committee, so you guys can railroad through all your legislative priorities. Is that about the gist of it?
I have heard that is going on, but this is my first day back as well, so I'm trying to get figured out.
But you know what's going on.
I've heard the same thing as you.
I mean, because you heard the same thing as me. Because Marion said good days are ahead, you know, and then you retweeted it with the Mr. Miyagi meme.
Oh yeah.
So you know.
Kid.
You love Karate Kid? I mean, then what do you do? Karate Kid's the story of an underdog, brother.
I know. Well, don't you think I'm an underdog?
Do you believe
March
that?
of 2024 is coming.
Do you believe that? March 20, the new Karate Kid?
No. Primary season.
Primary season? Yeah, I heard you're running for state senate.
Maybe.
You going against Jay Edwards?
Oh, district's got to get drawn and everything. We'll see.
Yeah. So
options open.
But all right, back to this underdog thing. All right, how is it? I mean, you guys are gutting food banks. You guys are gutting housing for pregnant women.
How am I doing it?
I mean, these are the legislative. You're going to be voting for it, right? If you want Huffman's version of the
That's what's in there. I mean,
is that something Mr. Miyagi would be about, gutting affordable housing for, you know, pregnant women? I mean, how do you square that with like your pro-life beliefs?
I mean, I want to see the Senate budget and see what's in it. I think they stand a better chance of doing a good job than what the House does. The House barely could get enough votes to get it out of the chamber. So we'll see. I mean, we'll look at the final product.
All right, what you got going on today?
Not much, because I don't have committees.
Oh, you're not even on it?
Session,
you're not even on a committee?
I'm on one, yeah.
Okay.
But that was yesterday.
Damn, I thought he just took your chairmanship.
No. Took the committees. The $7,500 wasn't enough. He wanted
that's a good check, man. I know you were probably a little salty. I mean, so you back
I wouldn't say I'm salty, yeah.
Are you back? You're back in Huffman when he comes back to the House?
We'll see who's running for speaker.
I mean, it's going to be Huffman. We all know it. I mean, do you like that guy?
I don't know Senator Huffman very well, but he runs a pretty solid chamber.
Yeah, it's a retirement home, brother. You don't want to go to the Senate. You see that? Senate's boring, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Last
so should I stay in the House? So if it's boring, should I stay in the House? Is that your vote? The House is where all the action is way more entertaining. And I don't like when they start, like, it's cool to go from the House to the Senate because that's like a promotion or whatever. Yeah.
But when you're like Huffman and then you go to the House and then you go to the Senate and then you come back to the House, like, that's what term limits were. That's what, you know, the average person voted for term limits, like, and
to get him out of there.
Like that. But all right, last question for you. GOP presidential primary. Who you backing?
Nobody yet.
Yeah.
I'm ready for these debates, man.
How do you think it's gonna? Man, DeSantis would get thrown in the trash can, bro. Trump would throw him in a trash can.
So, well, they're both leaders.
Yeah, but Trump's entertaining, bro. And Trump, I know GOP. I hang around with like Salt of the Earth GOP voters, which just surprised a lot of people. They're Trump to a T, man. Like Trump could win from a prison cell in Ohio. I really think that.
There are many more good options in the Republican primary than there will be in the Democratic primary.
Yeah, well, but I think I think it's going to be like a redo of Obama. I think Biden's going to be 84 years old. I think it's going to be Trump. I think it's going to be Trump Biden again. And I think Trump had the, you know, how bad can it be? And now he's so toxic with independent voters. I don't see him get it done, but
right now I'm focused on, like you said, the state house and where I'm going to be in 2 years and that kind of thing. But we got some good legislation coming up. We'll see what we'll see what comes to the floor and see if I get the chance to speak on the floor. I don't know how you go about doing that. I can't seem to. I don't have to wave my arms or like. Maybe you can stand above me and you can point down.
Yeah, I mean, because you be going crazy. You be getting animated. I remember the budget, you know. I mean, is it just because you think you threw in with Marion so early? I mean, I remember when it started when he was still holding the press conferences. I mean, you were putting your body on the line for Marion. I mean, you were probably his number one lieutenant.
I mean, anybody that looks at this subjectively can see the difference in character between the guy that holds the gavel and pretty much the rest of the caucus. So, I mean, that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Well, all right, I'll let you get up to legislating, brother. Take it easy, dude.
Later.